Hi guys, I bring you here a new Tomb Kings battle report. This time it's an alliance between Tomb Kings and Vampire Counts versus the marauding Orcs and Goblins and Ogre Kingdoms. We roll for the scenario and we get Battleline. The Tomb Kings alliance starts with the deployment. From left to right we start with the Necropolis Knight units, a Titan, an Archer Bunker with a small unit of Karens in front of them, and Ramhotep the Visionary behind them. A unit of Ghouls, a unit of Grave Guards, a unit of Skeleton Warriors, and a unit of Skeleton Warriors behind them as a bunker. Then a unit of Black Knights and a small unit of Archers. The Orc Alliance starts from left to right with a Saber Tusk, a unit of Ogres, a Rock Loa, a unit of Spider Riders, a unit of Orc Savage behind the buildings, another unit of Orcs, an Iron Belcher behind them, on the right an Iron Guts unit, a unit of Night Goblins with their Shaman, a unit of Man-Eaters, a Saber Tusk, and the unit of Horse Archer Scout behind the building in the middle, and the Spider Riders and the Hex Rights advance forward. The turn starts with an aggressive movement from the Ogres and Orcs, who advance with their main combat blocks at full speed. The Rock Loas try to hit the higher Titan, but they scatter and only kill one Skeleton Archer. The Iron Blaster tries to hit the Titan, but gets a misfire and loses this and next turn's shooting. A 4 dice Magic Phase lets the Slaughter Master cast Trollgut on the Iron Guts unit. The turn starts with a charge from the Necropolis Knight units on the flank of the Saber Tusk. The Titan and the Bunker move forward to support the combat unit, while the Horse Archer and Karens prepare to chaff. The Hex Rights reposition to look at the flank of the Savage Orcs, while the Black Knights stop just in front of the Boiling River. In a 6 Power Dice Magic Phase, Smiting is cast on 2 dice, and a 4 dice Incantation of Desiccation is dispelled with a double 6. The archers with Smiting kill an Iron Gut, while the small archer unit cause a wound on the Saber Tusk. The knights slaughter the poor Saber Tusk and overrun into the Iron Guts unit. 3 fanatics are released and only one of them makes contact with the knights and the Iron Guts unit, causing 2 wounds to each. The turn starts with a failed animosity check from the Goblins, who charge 14 inches to the Vampire unit. Since those lazy fanatics failed to kill any of the Necropolis Knight units, both the Man-Eater unit and the Chariot managed to charge the flank and rear of the Necropolis Knight unit. The Magic Phase starts with 10 Power Dice. A 3 dice Trollgut is cast irresistible, wounding the wizards and draining 4 Power Dice away. The other spell, Toothcracker, is easily dispelled. 2 nasty skulkers appear from the Goblin unit and Killing Blow the Vampire, while the Skeletons kill enough Goblins to win the battle, but the Goblin holds tank to the Fungus Forest. Meanwhile, the Chariots kill a Necropolis Knight, while the Ogre characters and the Man-Eaters manage to cause 5 wounds to the Necropolis Knight. The Knights kill the Chariot and manage 2 wounds on the Man-Eaters, but it's not enough and they crumble away. The Ghouls, the Hexbrides and the Grave Guards try to manage a triple charge against the Savage Orcs, but the Ghouls fail and barely move an inch forward. The Horse Archer position themselves to stop the Ogre's advance, while the Titan moves to the flank and the Archers backpedal. The Magic Phase starts with 4 Power Dice, and a 2 dice Smiting on the Archers is dispelled, while a 1 dice Spirit Leech fails to wound the Slaughter Master, and a 2 dice Desiccation is cast on the Iron Guts. In the shooting phase, the archers manage 2 wounds on the Iron Guts, who pass their armor save, while the archers on the right kill the Saber Tusk. In the combat between the Undeads and the Savage Orcs, the Orcs kill 4 Grave Guards, while the Undeads only kill 2 Orcs. The Undead lose the combat by 4 and crumble away, while the Skeleton Warriors slaughter the Goblins, killing 6 of them and losing none in return, but the Goblins hold with insane courage. The Iron Guts unit charged the Horse Archer in front of them, while the Savage Orc advance forward and the Spider Riders move to threaten the bunker. The Ogres on the right stop just before the river, daring the Black Knights to cross it. The magic phase starts again with 10 power dice for the Ogre and Orc alliance, and the Night Goblin Shaman tries to cast a 3 dice Vindictive Glare. He gets a miscast, kills 6 skeleton archers, killing 15 Night Goblins. The Shaman is lost in the warp, and the unit flee. After this amazing display of sorcery, the rest of the spells are dispelled easily. In the shooting phase, one of the catapults hits the necromancer bunker and kills 4 skeletons, while the Iron Blaster shoots a laser-guided cannonball who one-shots the Hydro Titan. And the Man-Eater, with no other target, kills 3 archers. In combat, the Savage Orcs deal with the last 2 graveguards and make the Hexwright crumble away. Meanwhile, the Skeleton Warriors bash the goblins and make them flee, reforming to face the Spider Riders. The Skeleton Warriors charge the Spider Riders who opt to flee, while the archers reform to combat formation and the Carrions move to stop the Iron Guts again. Finally, the Ghouls move to stop the Savage Orcs' advance. Another 4 power dice phase for the Undead Alliance that starts with a 2 dice smiting on the archers, which resurrects 2 archers, and a protection which is dispelled. On the shooting phase, the archers manage to kill a Man-Eater and cause a wound on the Ogres in front of the river. The turn starts with a charge from the Iron Guts on the Carrions and the Man-Eaters on the archers, while both Orc units barely manage a charge against the Ghouls. The Spiders rally and move to the flank of the Necromancer bunker, while the Goblins keep fleeing away. The Ogres and the Black Knight keep staring at each other, none daring to cross the boiling river. The magic phase starts with 7 power dice, and 4 of them are used on Toothcracker, which is dispelled, and the last 3 remaining are used to cast Trollgut on the Man-Eaters. In the shooting phase, the Iron Blaster fails to hit the Black Knights. In combat, the Iron Guts slaughter the Carrions and reform, while the Man-Eaters receive 4 wounds and manage to cause 7, winning combat by 1. The Orcs meanwhile slaughter the poor Ghouls, losing only 5 Orcs in the process. With the dawn coming soon, the Undead Alliance retreats. It's a clear victory for the Pillagers.